So you've done everything right. You're smart, you're driven, and you know you're meant for more. So why does it feel like something's off?
They told us how to make money, but it never felt quite right, did it? Most financial advice wasn't written for us, women with cycles and intuition. There is a feminine way to build wealth. Discover it with me. Welcome to La Femme Finance. Abundance is how you live.
Hi, I'm Valeska, and I'm here because I used to wake up with something quietly whispering, is this it? I had done everything others said I should do. And yes, I had many successes on my plate. But I wasn't where I thought I would feel whole in my life. For me, all of that has changed.
You've been getting me down.
Here's the thing. You have proven yourself time and time again that you can handle stressful, difficult situations. Most people are in awe at everything you do. You have accomplished many things in your life. Yet, there is this je ne sais quoi that doesn't let you get the kind of sleep that you deserve. I know, I've been there. I read all the books, I took all of the business and personal development courses, and yet, after many years, I felt something wasn't clicking. And to be honest, I just got tired of all of it. I got tired of my constant struggle. I got tired of myself. I got tired of me going against myself all the time. Seriously, I had to say to myself, please, Valeska, let it be over. I cannot take it anymore. And it wasn't a dramatic collapse, okay? But it was quiet and slowly and painful. And yes, I was smiling for others. I have a natural smile. But inside, I would feel numb. I stopped dreaming. I stopped planning. It was just like I was floating. And for some time, I was just so done with personal development. I couldn't take it anymore. I had written myself all of the forgiveness letters I could have done. To my inner child, to my mom, to my dad, to my school teachers. And I was so tired of that, I quit all of it for over 2 years. I quit my business, my community, my morning routine, my healthy eating habits. I quit all of it. I was so done trying to build myself a perfect, fulfilling life. I remember this one morning in Istanbul, I was sitting with a French orange juice. This is not orange, this is carrot. But anyway, I love it. I had just turned out a great partnership offer. And all because I couldn't handle it anymore. And you know what? I wasn't really being honest with myself. Because, yes, I was doing everything by the book. I was doing every ritual I could find. But not the money nor the success would ever satisfy me. I would actually sabotage myself. And it felt horrible because I should have been grateful for all of the amazing things that happened in my life, and yet I felt so empty. Now, I didn't realize it at the time, but what I needed wasn't another plan. It wasn't another goal or another version of success. It was just a different lens, a softer one, a more powerful one. I didn't need to become someone new. I just needed to see who I already was. This is when a word came into my life and it changed it all for me. Appreciation. Now, let's see what is appreciation. Appreciation is a feeling or expression of admiration, approval, or gratitude. It's also the act of recognizing or understanding that something is valuable, important, or as described. And then, to appreciate is to recognize how good someone or something is and to value them for it. Does it sound like something you do on a regular basis or something you lack of? Appreciation allows you to value yourself, to live and work with the highest levels of self-esteem. Here's a quote by Alan C. Walter that I love. To increase your value and your self-esteem, you should be capable of appreciating the quality, value, importance, and magnitude of what you have already accomplished. This includes recognizing what it has cost you to get there. Let's focus on 4 important words from this quote. First, quality. Are the things you do of the highest quality? I bet you do. So own it. You are a rock star. Next, value. Are the things you do valuable for you and others? Own it. Importance. Does it actually matter? Does it matter what you do? Of course it does. Own it. and magnitude. Are people always complimenting you for being capable of accomplishing things that others would dream of? Of course. Own it. Don't try to minimize it. You don't need to force things or hustle harder. You only need to value what's already within you. It's like water finding its path. When you get to see your own value, you start seeing what others see in you. Better yet, you will start seeing why others appreciate you. And you'll be like, oh my God, they're so right. I'm awesome. And when you start perceiving through appreciation, it's like walking into a room with all the lights on. You see your talents, your past victories, your resilience, and instead of chasing life, you start dancing with it, one aligned step at a time. Now, I want to introduce you to the idea of the feminine feedback loop. But first, let me get my juice. Perceive, appreciate, aligned action, and fulfillment. Let's define perceive. It is to become aware or conscious of something, come to realize or understand. Perception is the ability to become aware of something through the senses. You can observe, smell, hear, taste, feel. You know when you walk into a room and you're like, something smells wrong in here. And you're not talking about food, it's a feeling you have. It's something that you get, you're perceiving something. So yeah, that is perception. Now let's move on to appreciate. If you don't appreciate what your senses are telling you, you will not be able to assess the situation and act accordingly. Therefore, you will not be aligned with your perception. Third, aligned action. So in order to be in a constant state of aligned action, you need to appreciate what? Your perceptions. Your actions need to be aligned with your perceptions, and you will only allow that alignment once you start appreciating what your senses are telling you. And finally, fulfillment. When you know what you're worth, when your actions match your worth, you will start being fulfilled. When you're operating from high levels of confidence in who you are and what you do, there will be no hesitation about what you perceive. You cannot go out into life and try to get new skills and new ways of doing and new knowledge until you don't own and appreciate what you already have. All of the knowledge, the skills, the experience. You even have to appreciate what you were born with and not only what you got later in life. A long time ago, a friend told me, Valeska, it's like you have a Ferrari and you're not using it. And for me, it kind of felt wrong, it's like, oh, I have this Ferrari that he calls is my life, but so many other people don't have it. Other women don't have it. And I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable and, like women's society. Until I say to myself, okay, Valeska, chill. You were born with it. So tough. Just use it. Own it. That's it. So I want you to use your own Ferrari instead of going into all the trouble I went through. And we're going to do it in 3 simple steps. Not easy, simple. Let's jump right into it. Step 1. Make a list of what you know. Your skills, your abilities. I don't care what it is. It can be managing $1 million company or knitting. I want you to write it all down. Don't judge, please. Step 2. Next to your list, we're going to assess for each of the items the quality, value, importance, and magnitude. So you're going to define the mastering level of each skill and ability. 1 being a complete beginner and 10 being a total badass. The time you have invested into mastering this skill or this ability, also the amount of money you have invested, the potential returns that this skill or ability could bring you, and also the value that this item brings into your life, because it might give you a lot of returns, but what if it's not really fulfilling? And step 3, when you finish step 1 and 2, you will start appreciating each item on your list. So pause the video and do the list before moving on, and rewatch the definition of appreciation as many times as needed. Now. Imagine 6 months from now, waking up feeling fulfilled, abundant, grounded. Not because your to-do list is done, but because you're finally being the woman you know you already are. Not the woman you are meant to be, but the woman you already are. That's the shift. That's it. It's not complicated. I know we make it complicated. I made it complicated for a very long time. But please, just don't make it complicated. Just start appreciating who you are. Forgive yourself for whatever happened in the past. We all make mistakes and move on. Appreciate even the mistakes you made because they brought you here. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You just need to return to yourself. The woman who's tired of pretending, the one who's done dimming her light, she's not the future version of you. She's the part of you that has been quietly waiting for permission. And this is key. She has been waiting for permission. Your permission. Not to hustle harder, not to fix what was never broken, but to finally move like a woman who knows she's already anchored in her own worth. Already the source and not the seeker. Because once you start talking like her, walking like her, deciding like her, then you become her. And you already are. Cheers. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, care to share, subscribe, and follow for more. See you next time.